Hi everyone, this is Nathan with the ebookreader.com. For this video I'm going to show you the Ematic eGlide Pro 2. So I was actually supposed to be sent the newer Ematic with Android 4.0. I ordered it from Amazon, but for some reason they sent me this one, so whatever. I guess I'll just do a quick review of it and show you what it's like. So this actually runs Android 2.3, but it has a honeycomb launcher, so you've got like the honeycomb look here. You've even got the honeycomb menu system type thing. But when you come in here, you can go to settings, and it is indeed Android 2.3.1. So this is the older model of the Ematic. They actually have an eGlide Pro 3, so if they would at least send me that one, it at least has Android 4.0. I don't know why I ended up with this older model from last year, but I'll go ahead and give you a look at some of the stuff we've got here. So as far as ports, it does have some decent ports. We've got a USB host, so you can actually plug a keyboard and mouse into here. We've also got headphone jack, that's the mini USB, we've got the mini HDMI port, and a micro SD card slot. On the back, it's got this shiny finish, as you can see. It's got that one speaker right here, and then there's also a microphone somewhere on here. We've got a front-facing camera. My camera on here, it's not very good at all. Aside from being really grainy, it has this line that goes down the center. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it even shows up when you do videos and photos. So yeah, it's definitely not the greatest camera, that's for sure. What else we got here? On the top we've got a couple of buttons, menu button and an escape button, as well as a power and reset. There's also this hidden stylus in here. It was actually glued in. I pulled it out really hard, and it doesn't work on a capacitive screen, so this must have been a design from a resistive screen device that they used to have, because the stylus still exists, but it's not useful. It's kind of weird. Something else that's kind of weird is that I've noticed the size, they're all different sizes. So we got the big one over here, really small one right here, the top one right there, and then the bottom is even bigger. So every single one of these edges is a different size, so that's kind of different. But what do you expect for a $99 cheap Android tablet? So let me go ahead and show you some of the apps we've got on here. It's got the usual video player, audio player, gallery, of course. So this thing, it comes with a terrible app store. It's called the App Poke Market. There's like nothing in there. I tried using the search and it doesn't even work. Like if you launch the app from the, if you launch that one, you even have to sign in just to use it. I checked online and they don't even have any good apps anyway. If you launch the other market, it goes into Chinese, so that's no point in going there. Okay, it comes with the Kobo e-reading app, so you can get ebooks from Kobo's website. And it also has this other e-reading app. So you got the Kobo books from here. You can obviously load in like Kindle and stuff like that as well. But it comes with this other e-reading app. What is it called? Shelves. Sort of just like some half-assed creation. But I mean, it works okay. It just doesn't have really any features to it. You can change the text size and whatnot. You'd be better off just installing like Aldeco. Font size, go to bookmarks. It doesn't have like different fonts or anything like that. So you'd be better off just installing Every Reader Aldeco and basically get the same sort of app, but with a lot more features aside from just the font adjustment and the landscape and portrait modes. So this has a 7-inch screen. It's a usual 800 by 480. It's a TF screen, so it's not like high quality at all by any means. The viewing angles really aren't that good. You kind of turn to the sides and the viewing angles do go down pretty fast. So since this runs Android Gingerbread, it comes with a Gingerbread web browser, which is kind of, you know, more basic thing. The Android 4.0 browser that has tabs and everything. You got the windows set up in different panes this way. You open new windows. So it has this thing called a daily paper, but it's not actually like a real paper app. What it is it lists all these different websites. You got different languages here. It will list different publications. And then when you click on that publication, what it does is it launches the mobile version of that website. So it's kind of a quick way to get different news stories, but it's not like it's a real news aggregating app. Really, it's just sort of a list that directs different websites. Like I was saying earlier, you can plug in keyboards, mouses with that, and then you got the little on-screen arrow. You can use this to navigate around with the mouse if you want. You can also use keyboard to type. So that's kind of cool that it has USB host. You don't get that on a lot of cheap tablets actually. Let's do a YouTube video test. So YouTube video works. This is the high quality video too, so that looks good. It's nice and smooth. It's got the HDMI port, so you can plug it into your TV to watch it. The only thing is that HDMI port is really touchy. I mean, if you barely move the thing at all, it falls out. You kind of like got to wedge it up against something for it to stay connected. Other than that, it does work okay. You've got the usual Android apps on here. You've got calculator, calendar, the clock, the camera, like I was saying earlier. And it's got a couple different app installers. This one will scan your device and tell you which apps you have. It'll just do a list here. So since this thing has a terrible app store pre-installed, I went ahead and installed the Amazon App Store, and that does work fine. So that does help with the app situation. I installed some different test apps here. Netflix, it doesn't work. It just perpetually loads. It doesn't even go to the login screen. It just keeps doing this for some annoying reason. Pandora works okay. I was testing out the accelerometer. This game kind of works good for testing that out. So one weird thing with the accelerometer is it works, but it's like inverted when you're using this game. For instance, instead of up is down and down is up, but it does work otherwise. So it's got a 5-point capacitive touchscreen. You can hit 5 places at once. It picks that up. It's got your My App section and the All section over here. So it's got the audio recorder as well, a basic email app, and then this file explorer. So that's just sort of the basic the setup it comes with. I installed a couple apps here like the Amazon App Store as you saw here, and then a few games to test it with and a few other things that I've already uninstalled that didn't work. Some of the higher end games obviously aren't going to work. This has a 1 GHz Cortex A9 processor, so it's pretty zippy actually. It's not real laggy, but it does, it does have problems with more advanced games. So that's why it comes with these like basic type games. Angry Birds, that stuff's going to work. 3D type games, they're probably not going to work very well on this device if they install it all. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this review. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at how this Ematic eGlide Pro 2 works. I would just advise getting a newer one if you're going to get one, because you can get one with Android 4.0 for the same price as this. So I really don't know the point of this review, but thank you for watching anyway.